Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome to another Transformers movie review. For this one we are doing the Transformers movie 2007 Target exclusive Voyager STARSCREAM, I believe. Yes, now I never had this one at the time. I actually only bought this the other day, and I love this figure. I actually really do like it. At the time I had the original STARSCREAM and I hated it. I sold it. I got the Revenge of the Fallen one, which I do think is a better figure. But there's not much wrong with this. There's only one thing wrong in the plane mode and one thing wrong with the robot mode, but I'll come to them. Plane mode. Now, I know this is obviously the G1 accurate, well, not accurate, but G1 homage. And it looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it with the red lines and everything. I think it really does suit this actually down to the ground actually. I would like to have got maybe the Deep Space one. I think that would have looked better. But I decided on this one. Yes. Now, the only things I don't like about this figure is the fact that it's very chunky underneath. The Revenge of the Fallen one is very slimlined. I mean, if you can imagine this plane like that, but then take this amount of the plane away from the underneath, it'd be fine, but it's very chunky. Other than that, it looks great. I had this out last night practicing how to transform it. I'll probably still get it wrong on camera now, but you know. And I was having great fun with it. I think it's great. And I mean, if I was in the Air Force and I was being chased down by this one, with these huge Gatling guns underneath him, I mean, who wouldn't be scared of that? They are two guns which you would want under your plane, if you're my opinion. So I just think this plane is absolutely brilliant, and I could just hold this all day. I think it's great. Right, he does have a gimmick in this mode. Now, he has these little flaps under here, and then what you do is you push these forward, and then once you put it back into where it's supposed to go, if you can get it in that little groove there, he's got these little wheels, and these rotate the guns, which I forgot about until literally a while ago. And what you do is you take these little missiles and you pop them in here, and they all click in. You got 6 of these blooming things, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to get them all in without firing them off, because it has such a cool gimmick. I really like it. So then they're in there. There we go. Right, so all the missiles are now in, and it does look a little silly with them like that. But what you can do is you now can roll him forward and he'll shoot these missiles off. Should be one by one. It ain't. Oh, it ain't bloody working. It's supposed to work. It don't work, does it? Look, you're supposed to catch on each one. It don't want to work, does it? That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Oh, that's better. It probably works better going backwards, maybe. That is fantastic. What a fantastic gimmick. I swear it used to work. It's probably maybe because this is an old figure or something and someone's broken it. Anyway, right, but you can just fire them off all manually. Let's pretend we're doing that. Is that working? There we go. There's one. And that works. Oh, that was right at the lens. That's pretty good. So there you go, like that. Hey, there we go. So anyway, so you get the idea. Let's fire the rest of those out, because otherwise it becomes very annoying. He also does have a little thing at the side of his arm there where you can put more storage, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and that is it. If the gimmick worked, it was supposed to work pretty good, but it don't. You can see it's supposed to just nudge on it as it goes round, but it gets caught under there, and I don't know. Anyway, it don't matter. You get the idea. When it works, it wants to work, but most of the time, it don't. So there we go. Anyway, right, let's transform this guy. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these bloody arms out. Once you get the arms out, it becomes a lot easier. And then we are going to just rotate them down around like that. Then we're going to just disconnect the wings from under there, and then we're just going to start folding them up. You don't have to go all the way. Then what am I going to do? We are going to disconnect the nose cone, which is just going to disconnect from under here somewhere. Can't remember exactly where it disconnects from now. There we go. And then this little tab section just under there, we're just going to pop that there. That comes up, stick that on there now. Come around to the back here, and now there's a little section here. Disconnect the leg, bring it all forward, open that little flap out, bring it down, lock it in. So we open that one out. If you can get your finger in it, we'll open it up. Extend it out, bring it round. Oh, open up the little flap, bring them down, close them up, open up the legs. Look at that, and then we can just get that ready to go around here. That just locks in there, but we're not going to do that just yet. So we're going to come back round to here. Now then, what we're going to do is, I'll just move my camera ever so slightly back a little bit. We are now going to move this whole section. Now, this is what I didn't like on the original one, is all this, I can't remember what it's called, is it Mech Alive or something, or automorph thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it was an absolute pain. Anyway, right, so once you've done that and it's up into position, you can now start manoeuvring these wings around. And now as you bring them around, you collapse them like that. Again, get that out of the way. Again, get these wings out of the way. So I used to like putting them, I used to have a way I used to do this, or I figured it out, it don't matter. Bring it around, pop it off if you want. Anyway, bring it around, stick that there, and bring it down. And then once you're in position there, then you can stick this little thing and it will just, you can see where it's going to tap in, just there. Right, so then you're going to come back round to here. Now you're going to get that and you're going to stick that back on that ball joint. Now you can do several things with this. You can just open that up. You can put these tail fins either into here like that, and that for the most part is a good way of hiding them. And then you can close that back up onto it like that. That does hide them, and then you can put these sort of like flat against his thing there. Not too keen on that. Or what you can do is you can just angle them on his shoulders like that. Actually, that probably looks better in there. I haven't actually got no instructions, so I don't know the exact official way. I'm just going to move my camera ever so slightly, like that. Yeah, so that probably does look better. Anyway, right, I forgot about that little blue bit. First, you've got to get tucked down. So we're going to put them like that. And then, oh yeah, you've got to extend these little bits, like so, and put that there, and just bend the cockpit forward. Then we're going to reveal his head. Now, out of a couple of things that I don't like about this figure, it's the head sculpt. It is a bit of an awful head sculpt. It looks nothing like he does in the film. No idea why. But anyway, we're going to come around to the legs, and then you're going to rotate them to give them that chicken look, chicken leg look even. Like so, and bring them around. And then you're just going to angle these upwards, I think, if you want to. Yeah, there we go. Like that, and bring these down. And then you've got his hands and arms, and you can open these claws out. And I just think he looks great. I don't know why I didn't like it. I don't know why I sold it. But I like it. I really do like this figure. Shame about the head sculpt. It is a great little figure. I really like it. It might be because he's in G1 colours. I don't know. But there's something about it that I like. You can stick these in here. I can't remember which way they're supposed to go in. Probably like that. Maybe. You know, and how's that going to look? No, that don't look too bad. That looks a bit rubbish if you ask me. So let's close that back up. It's a great figure. I just don't like the head sculpt. Looks nothing like Starscream out of the film. Looks like nothing like Starscream out of G1. But there we go. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I love the claws on his arms. I would have just preferred it if, see where it's on that rivet, rotation joint there, whatever you want to call it. If that could have slid forward so the claw came a little bit out more. See, it actually looked like fingers rather than having all these guns everywhere. But I like it because that's how it did look in the first film, like that, his arm, shooting off those missiles. So that, to me, is okay. I can live with that. For me, he's a great figure, actually. I like it. The Revenge of the Fallen one just probably, for me, gives him a better head sculpt and tidies up the undercarriage on the plane mode. But still, a great figure. I can't actually get enough of how much I do like this one. The chicken leg thing doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, I just occasionally they come out with good figures, and that is why I do like Transformers. So, you know, there we go. Right, I am going to leave this review there. I hope you liked it. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.